Oh, sorry. Hold on. Hey, YouTube. Um, a few updates. Obviously, I'm in a new place. Um, like, obviously. That is a sign for obviously. Obviously. um, I'm living with old roommates. Um, oh, ow, fuck. Just popped my neck. Um, from Tempe, out in Glendale, taking the semester off. I think I've gone over this in another video, but whatever. Um, second, I've got a cold, obviously. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Um, I hate it. This is the third one in a month. Month. Uh, so, again, not fun. I'm going up to full time for a little while for my company that I'm not allowed to name. Um, so I'll be expecting some bigger paychecks, which will be nice. I have a crap ton of Pokemon cards that I need to sell. They're from when I was a child, so those will make me probably a few grand, honestly. At which point I will buy a motorcycle and save some for a place down in Tempe so I can live there, or not even down in Tempe. I mean, so long as I have a motorcycle and I can get to Tempe campus, um, I should be fine. I don't have a driver's license, which sucks. So most likely I will buy a plane ticket out to uh, my mother's and get my license released so I can get another license. Because quite frankly, not having a license kind of sucks. Because my roommates have a car, and I could use that car if I had a license. Um, uh, let's go ahead and shift to the news. Trump still sucks, as usual. Hillary still sucks, and some of her, um, I guess the CIA or something like that is going through a trial in Congress about the emails again, and they made pretty much a damn fool of themselves. Congress asked to know, what was the information that was detailed out in those emails that were released to um, officials that were not clearance classified, and the guy was just like, I can't give you that information, and Congress was like, it's already been given out to other parties that don't even have security clearance. So I think you can give it to us. And the guy's just like, the company that owns the emails said that I have to ask permission, and I've done that before for other agencies, and they said no. So obviously Hillary is hiding something, which is why I'm not voting for her. Um, as far as Gary Johnson is concerned, I'm no longer a fan of his because he supports the TPP, Trans-Pacific Partner Act, or whatever the fuck it's called. Essentially, it would give other governments the right to come into our country and make decisions for our country based on our trade agreements. That is a big no. Um, Chemotherapy was found to be non-effective. That 80% of chemotherapy cases don't even do anything. It has also been found that cannabis actually kills cancer cells. Cannabis oil, if it's injected straight into the cell, it kills it. I've seen videos. It's amazing. It is. Trying to think of what else is in the news. Well, I looked something up. I'll go ahead and tell you right now that I did go to my first orgy. I'm gonna post a Tumblr link in the description below. Um, it's kind of funny. I've sent it to my cousin and his husband, and they both just sat there and said, what the actual fuck? Did this actually happen to you?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of did." Let's just say that the phrase "menomina" was repeated several times during that orgy, and I laughed every time. Um, because it's not something that you say during during an orgy. Um, so, uh, oh god. Let's see what's in the news. What's in the news? News. Oh, The I can't remember which of the Dakotas it is, but uh, uh, in one of the Dakotas, I think it's South Dakota. I want to say that it's South Dakota, but it might be North Dakota. I think it's South Dakota. Um, Several Native American tribes stood up to Big Oil and said, "Fuck no, we don't want this oil pipeline to be in our drinking water." The pipeline was proposed, and they had bulldozers. They were ready to start construction on the pipeline. Um, uh, Jill Stein, my favorite presidential candidate, actually went and got arrested with them to protest. And there are pictures of her out online spray painting the bulldozer and, saying, no, you can't do this. Jill Stein is very huge on green energy, which I love. I love that. I want a planet where we have sustainable energy. The amount of space that it would take to get enough solar power is like a microcosm of what America is. There's an actual map. There is. So I can link to that video. How much space needed to run the U.S. on solar power? But big oil companies refuse to switch to. I think this is the video. I'll link to it. Sorry about that. Yep, that's the video. So, and the video is basically how much land would it take to run the United States on solar power. And like I said, it's a microcosm. But big oil and big coal and all these other energy outlets, they are saying no because you need us. You need us. They've got us so brainwashed that we need them that we refuse to actually see that it's killing us. It's killing our planet. So, yeah, there's that. And that's my wallet. Has my credit cards in it. None of which have any money on them. Even though payday was Friday. Oh god. Fuck. It's cold. I fucking hate colds. I think I need to make a doctor's appointment. Just make sure that my meds are working. Because I've been getting sick a lot, and I should not be. Of course, it doesn't help when you stay up for over 24 hours twice in 1 week. I did that for the orgy, and then I did it Friday night. And you'll ask why I did it Friday night? It's basically because I was angry. I was so angry that I could not go to sleep. And I realized that I have issues with anger. I guess we're back on news about me. I realized that I have issues with anger. Essentially, anything that comes across my Facebook feed, if I get a slight inkling that it would make me angry, I immediately go for the angry emoji. And I actually defriended somebody because he said, I noticed that you've been using a lot of the angry faces on my Facebook posts, and I need to ask you to stop that because I'm trying to stay positive. I'm like, well then fucking unfriend, or no, he said, or else I'm gonna have to unfriend you. And I said, well then fucking unfriend me, asshole, because I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. So there's that. I think that's it. I think that's all. I think I'm gonna go get some ice cream, actually. Trying to help with the sore throat. This is shit. This is complete and utter shit. Or I might go get a Frosty. Maybe we'll go get a Frosty. So, I hope all of you have a great week. I know I'm certainly not going to because full-time sucks. But it's just getting me ready for working as a teacher. So, one last thing. I did go to a leather party last night, and it was a lot of fun. I stayed the night and had sex. I did. And one more thing. YouTube's new bullshit policies. I despise them. YouTube was originally created so you could voice your concerns about anything that you want. I know a lot of YouTubers talk about depression, they talk about suicide, stuff like that, and they get flagged. They've gotten flagged, and I'm just like, they're trying to outreach and say, hey, don't kill yourself, even though you may be feeling these things, it's not worth it. I can tell you right now, as a survivor of a suicide attempt, it's not worth it because then you piss off the rest of your family. Um, I know my mom wouldn't speak to me for a week. Um, oh no, actually she did, because I was in the hospital for a week, and then I broke up with my ex. Um, so yeah, there's that. Um, more and more things have come to light about my ex, and it's just I met a guy, and he used to be a heavy meth user, and when um, he had a moment of a clarifying moment where he got in his car and he drove. He drove away from the city that he was in. He was in San Francisco. He drove south, and then he got south, and he's like, you know what? He got to LA, and he's like, you know, I've got to go. I've got to go further. So he drove out here to Phoenix, and he loved Phoenix so much that um, he essentially decided to stay here. And we were talking in the car today because he picked me up from the leather party, and I said, HIV doesn't take 4 years to manifest. And he's like, no, it doesn't. 'Cause he's friends in LA with somebody who's the director of their HIV program. And uh, uh, he uh, he was like, yeah, no, it normally appears within the first year and a half of being infected. And I basically said, that means that my ex was cheating on me. I don't cheat. I don't cheat because of the fact that I've been cheated on so many times. So just more light, more light, more light just keeps shining on me. I've foregone the possibility of doing a lawsuit because if I lose against my ex or if he even can't pay me, I won't be able to afford the lawyer. Although those Pokemon cards, they might help. Yeah. So, and this whole thing about HIV and everything, I've come to terms with it. I think my ex was having a hard time coming to terms with the fact that he infected me. He ruined my life. Which is why he felt obligated to stay with me, even though he was making my life miserable. So just a little thing. If you know that the person that you're in a relationship is miserable with you, just let go. Just let go. If it's really meant to be, they will come back. But if it's not, then you'll be doing them a favor. Don't keep them around just because it feels good or because you're afraid that they'll get hurt in the real world. Honey, everybody gets hurt. And on a final note, the universe is a massing whirlwind of shit. I feel like I'm owed something at this point because I've had to deal with so many shitty people. But that's beside the point. You guys have a great rest of your week. I'll be working a lot, like a lot, Sunday through Thursday. So, I didn't go into work today because of this cold. So tomorrow I have to go. I am going to be starting therapy soon. I have to call her and reschedule though because of the fact that I was scheduled for Wednesday and I will actually be at work during that time. And I feel so stupid. I didn't know that we were going to be going full time this soon. So, that said, have a great rest of your week and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, and real quick, go check out Rikki Poynter, Poynter. She's a great deaf YouTuber. I enjoy her videos that come across my Facebook feed all the time. And she's actually not deaf; she's hard of hearing. But she's a really great person, and I really hope that all of you. I'll actually link to her YouTube channel below. Okay, bye.